Hey guys, it's Rachel here, and today I'm going to be filming a very short book haul for you guys today. I know I've been posting book hauls left and right, but I got a couple of books here pretty recently. There's 4 of them to show you, and so I just thought you guys might want to know what they are before I start to shelve them. I'm going through my bookshelves right now, trying to purge of books that I know I'm not gonna read, that I'm just lying to myself about having, so I'm doing the purge right now. So the first book for you guys is going to be one of the most exciting books like freaking ever. I had been anticipating it because I had seen a couple people talking about it, and then Quirk Books, they sent me an email saying that they asking if I wanted to review a copy of it, and I was just so ridiculously excited. So thank you so much, Eric. I just can't. I can't. So the book that I'm talking about is going to be Horror Store, and this is by Grady Hendrix. Now, first off, at first glance, this looks like a IKEA catalog, and it really does. Like, it's got just like an IKEA catalog does. Just the front of it. It's got prices on it, and so I saw it and I was like, what is, you know what, this is kind of weird looking, but this is like a satirical. And when I was looking at reviews of it, like looking at different little blurbs of it, this was like Chuck Palahniuk, like satirical, kind of like that, but also a horror story. And so I'm very, very, very excited to read this. This is pretty much about a store called Orsk, which is like it's like an IKEA, but it's like a cheaper version of IKEA. It's like IKEA knockoff is what when I started reading it, is what they said it was. And pretty much there is some unexplained strange happenings going on within the store, and so one night a group of people decide to go ahead and stay the night there, and then stuff happens from there, and I'm so excited. I am very, very, very excited to read this book. This book comes out September 23rd, and I'm already feeling like I'm going to like it. The cover is awesome. The inside is awesome. It's got like an inside flap, and on the inside it's got a whole bunch of like different IKEA stuff. The book is just really well put together, and I'm very, very excited to read this. The next book I have is going to be The River of No Return, and this is by B. Ridgway. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I have no idea what this book is about, but I saw Sarah from Sarah Actually. I will link her down below. She's a fantastic booktuber that I just recently started watching, and she talks about this a lot in her books, in her book videos, so I went ahead and picked it up. I got this actually from the Amazon Marketplace for $4, shipping included, and it is literally in just perfect condition. I know some people are a little bit weary of using the Amazon Marketplace, and I'll actually show you guys another book that I got in the Amazon Marketplace that wasn't the best condition, but this one is in perfect condition, and I'm actually really excited to read this and let you guys know my thoughts on it. The next book is going to be The Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. Now, I picked this up here pretty recently because I sold some of my books and I had store credit, so I got this book for half off because this is actually quite an expensive book. It's $27, but it is a beautiful, beautiful book. Like, this is like book porn. Like, so beautiful. Like, the spine is gorgeous, the cover is gorgeous, it's got deckled edges, the inside is so pretty, and even the spine of the hardcover book is just beautiful. This book is just really, really beautifully put together. I like commend you, Harper, for just how gorgeous this is. It even has a ribbon bookmark, which is very, very nice. Again, I'm not 100% sure what this book is about. I believe it's like the main character is trying to retake the throne. She is heir to the throne, and I believe she's trying to retake the throne. But I'm really excited to read this. I'm not sure when I'm going to get to it. I have a lot of things on my plate right now, but I'm very excited to read this. The next book I actually won in a giveaway, and I won this book in a giveaway on Reddit. So there is, again, if you don't know what Reddit is like this big online community thing. It is not for everybody. You have to be pretty tough-skinned. In my opinion, you have to be pretty tough-skinned and not easily offended to be a Redditor, because it is not a website for everybody. But there are several subreddits within Reddit, and one of the subreddits is called Random Acts of books, and basically some people will go on there getting rid of books, requesting books, things of that sort. So there was a giveaway offer on there for this book, and the person said basically, my niece just wrote a book and I would like people to read it, so you know, message me or comment on this letting me know if you're interested and I will pick a winner. And there was only 2 people that actually entered, and it was myself and a girl named Reza, and I will link her down below. But we both ended up winning, and the book that we won is going to be The Falconer by Elizabeth May. So I've actually been seeing this quite a bit on the BookTubes, and so I was really excited whenever she was like, you know, this is my niece and I want more people to read this book. So she was super sweet and she sent me this book, and I am very, very excited to read it. I believe that Reza and I are going to read this together because we both won it together, but I can't wait to get to it. It is a fantasy story, and I really like how the inside it says she's a stunner, she's a liar, she's a murderer, she's a falconer, and that just sounds so freaking awesome. And the actual book itself is really, really pretty. It's really beautifully done. It's like this plasticky, cardboardish. I can't explain it. I'm really bad at explaining textures, but this book is actually really, really beautiful, and I can't wait to read it. I actually have 2 more books to show you guys. I didn't even realize, I'd completely forgotten about both of them, so I'm going to go ahead and show them to you right now. And these are both books that I got from the Amazon Marketplace, so I will go ahead and show them to you. So the first one that I got is Chopsticks, and this is by Jessica Anthony and Rodrigo Corral. So this is what I was saying, that it said that it was in perfect condition, but it's actually kind of bent up here, but everything else is in really beautiful condition. I think I got this for like $3 or $4, shipping included, and I'm really pleased with it. I didn't know if I was going to like this or not, so I didn't want to spend full price on it, so I got it used. But this book is entirely told in picture form. So essentially, this is a love story between our 2 main characters right here. One is a piano prodigy and the other one is an immigrant. And this is just a really interesting story. It's really beautifully written. The story starts off with our main character disappearing, and then it cuts back to 18 months earlier, where it explains like the general going-alongs of the story. This is really beautifully done. This is not a story that I other than telling you that she is a piano prodigy and that he is like an immigrant and that they fall in love, other than that, I don't think this is a story that you want to give too much on, because the story is told in picture format. But I will just say that this book is just really beautiful. There's postcards in it. There's all kinds of, I mean, this book is just really, really beautifully done. I'm trying to look for like pages like this, like pages like this. Like, this is just such a beautifully done story, and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. I read this last night when I got it. I'm very actually excited that I own this now. It's going to look really beautiful on my shelves, and just, I just can't get over just how beautiful this book is, so yes. And then last but not least, I got a copy of Invisible Monsters by Chuck Palahniuk. And I have read this before, and it was years and years and years ago. Like, in fact, I think I was a sophomore in high school when I read this, and that was like in 2006. So I got a copy of it on the Amazon Marketplace. Again, for fairly cheap. This is in pretty decent condition. The spine is not torn. This is a, you know, with Chuck Palahniuk, he writes really satirical, really interesting topic books. He writes books about really interesting topic matters, and this book has is pretty much about a girl who she has everything. She's very beautiful. She's a model, and then one day she is shot in the face, pretty much, and she loses her status, and she finds friendship in a transvestite. And I am very, very excited to reread this book. Actually, one of my favorite bands, Panic at the Disco, wrote a song about it, and so I'm going to be including it into a books and songs video when I do so. But I'm really, really excited to read this again. But yeah, other than that, those are the 6 books that I have recently picked up. If you guys have read any of these books, please let me know. I am really excited to get through them. I'm actually going through a stage in my life right now where I'm just wanting to read all the books. I've been reading a lot of graphic novels and a lot of picture type books, and I'm really, really enjoying that. It's helping to spark back a love of reading within myself. But other than that, thank you guys so much for commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!